Retired gardener Sigi Strickenberger is partly paralysed. 7 years ago, he discovered a gay and lesbian home care service. Having a gay nurse look after him is important. He feels he can only really be himself in front of someone who can also relate to him.
He's just more comfortable with me than with other carers. No matter how professional they are, you can't talk about something you're not. That's just impossible.
Francois Foch has worked in this niche field of home care for almost 10 years. His business did well from the very beginning, and there's still potential to grow. For many gays and lesbians, the idea of having to go into a regular old people's home is frightening. In Zurich, an association has been set up with a view to building retirement homes and apartments for LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people.
Wir sind alle sehr verschieden, aber wir haben eine Gemeinsamkeit.
We're all very different, but we have one thing in common. We don't conform to heterosexual norms. We lived our lives freely over the past 20 or 30 years, and we don't want to be put back into the closet. We want to stay who we are in our old age.
Im Alter ganz offen und die sein können, die wir sind.
The association Queer Aging is looking into various aspects of old age and wants to offer different services. It's generating interest, even among younger people, some of whom also hope to find a place in an LGBT home for themselves one day.
Es ist sicher sehr gut. Und es ist auch wichtig, dass das gibt.
It's a very good thing. It's very important to have this kind of retirement home, since we're often unwelcome in ordinary ones. We don't have grandchildren or a family coming to visit us. So what are we supposed to do when we become immobile?
Keine normale Familie und die alten Leute sind einfach nicht mehr so beweglich.
Die anderen Insassen vom Heim werden aufgestochen.
Residents of retirement homes often point at you when you're gay. It's intolerable. Unless the home has strong management who intervene, you're completely lost in such places.
Dann ist man komplett verloren in einem Heim.
Das Personal ist einfach nicht ausgebildet.
Nursing staff are just not trained to deal with homosexuality or transsexuality. This regularly leads to embarrassing or uncomfortable situations, which can be very unpleasant for everyone involved.
Situationen, die dann für die Betroffenen sehr unangenehm sind.
As long as Sigi Strickenberger is healthy enough, he would like to stay at home with the aid of the Gay Home Care Service. But should the time come, he could well imagine moving to an LGBT old people's home. In old age, a lot only happens inside your head, he believes.
When you're young, you're very focused on sex, but now it's different. It's no longer a need.
Being surrounded by people with the same interests is important. In an LGBT home, entertainment might be a drag show rather than an afternoon ballroom dancing. Plans are to have the first LGBT home up and running in 5 years.